something I want to speak on this because I hope it'll like help somebody, but I want to start this off by saying, and this isn't about me, but to paint a picture before I proceed, like, if I truly care about someone, and I care about people in general, but if I really care about somebody and I feel like I need to communicate about something that bothered me, or like something I feel like is putting a wedge between us, like, just know if I communicated about something like that, like, it's because I really care about the relationship, and I want to resolve issues and move forward with this person. With that being said, I've started to learn, and I think this was like a huge lesson that I learned in this year, but also last year. Like, I would say the 111 on the timer. That, I know that I'm showing up and I'm doing my best. I'm not perfect. I'm still human, even though I'm psychic, even though, I'm in touch with my spiritual gifts, and like, I have a lot to bring to the table in that way. Like, I'm still in a human body having a human experience. I am not a god, although it depends what day of the week it is. No, all jokes aside, like, I'm figuring it out too sometimes, and I will humble myself enough to be like, yo, like, you don't know everything. And I want to bring this up without really being specific, because it's just no shade here. This is like a moment in time where I feel like there's medicine in this. There have been situations in my life where I addressed certain things with people in good faith, truly. And from some people, I got responses. From other people, never heard from them again. But they would still, like, stalk my social media. And, like, listen, like, there have been times where, like, I would try to, like, remove these people from social media, because I care about that. Like, I don't want people having access to me that, like, bring weird vibes, like, whatever that means to me. Like, in the moment, like, I know when energy's off, and I don't always say something, but I know. And that doesn't have shit to do with me, but it's not my place to take on other people's projections either, and I just won't allow it. I just won't. I love myself. I've done so much work on myself that I'm not allowing myself to be mistreated, especially when I've tried to set a boundary verbally even, and that's a big deal for me, because, like I said, that means I really, really cared enough and, like, put myself in an uncomfortable place to try to keep you in my life. And it's just, like, such weird, emotional, unavailable energy when people, like, basically, like, hear you out in whatever way and, like, don't say a word to you, but are still, like, and I'm sorry if you feel like, if this triggers you because this is something that you do, like, maybe there's something here for you, like, to reflect on. Like, people still try to keep tabs on social media. That is weird energy. That's so weird. That is a form of evil eye. And to anybody that's experienced this, or, like, is experiencing just know, like I don't know, I used to know people that were like, I just leave it because I'm not petty, like, I won't block someone. I will block you, like, 1,000,000%, if I feel like I'm just being disrespected, and I feel like that is disrespectful, like, and it's immature. Sorry, I have this little moth, and he's just been like chilling in my room. I hope he's okay. You can't really see him because he's, I don't know what his deal is. Sorry. But yeah, so I don't know if you're dealing with this or you dealt with this, like, just know whatever you feel in your heart you need to do to protect your energy, to do whatever, like, or to like make sure that you're good, do it. Who gives a fuck about what other people think or how they view you or what they project onto you, like, truthfully. And that's the thing, I used to people please a lot, but with people like that, one thing in common that I always know is that those people were only your friend in some way, shape, or form because something about it was convenient, whether it was like they got off on the control they had over you when you didn't speak up, or if it was like they knew you were a good person and could benefit from that. Like, and these people, like I said, they're just not your friend. They're not your friend. They will always put their selfish needs ahead of yours. And you deserve better than that. You deserve relationships that meet you with emotional availability, with vulnerability when necessary. People that are like, you know, like, I love our relationship, and like as we grow and evolve, like, we can make the necessary adjustments if we're in it for the long haul. And that's really it. That's all I had to say. We all deserve the best out of the relationships in our life. And one thing I will say too, like, as much as like I love like being blessed by great people around me, like, I am not afraid to rock alone. And it's not because I'm like trying to push people away. It's because I have standards. I've been through a lot. Just because I handle my business silently, and like when I'm triggered, I try to deal with that silently as well. And I don't really speak on too much. Eventually, like, I'm sure you guys will know more once I feel called to like start putting more content out. But we've all been through a lot, but I've been through a lot in my life. And I've made great strides, and lately I've been reflecting about where I've come from, how far I've come, how much I've accomplished on every level, whether it be this year or really like in this past era that's like coming to a close of my life that I can feel shifting. And yeah. So love you guys. Just wanted to speak on that. And moral of the story, don't allow yourself to be mistreated. People can misunderstand you. You might have to be the bad guy in other people's stories sometimes, or whatever they want to delude themselves into thinking. But like, and the thing, what I spoke on today, like, if those people try to come back into your life and like as if nothing happened, don't let those people back in. They're disrespectful. And like, listen, there's so many reasons why people are like that. And something I hope to see in my lifetime is like people starting to do the work spiritually and like really treating each other as the sacred beings that we are. But ultimately, when people mistreat you, it's a reflection of them and their shit. So love you. Sweet dreams.